Continue. Hello, everybody. I am Sun
Hello,
Psychic Jean. Please welcome my very special guest, Marina from Heart Center Tarot. Hello, Marina. How are you?
Jean. I am well. I am well. It's a little bit of a busy day that had me doing things that I hadn't anticipated doing. But in the end, if I kind of sit back and go, okay, what happened today? It was good. It was
Oh,
good. So,
good. Good. I'm so
yeah,
happy. I'm so happy to hear that. And welcome everyone who is joining us today. So nice to see you. And I see that Try Again has a question for us already. And I have
right.
that marked. And Evelyn is here. Nice to see you, Evelyn. And
Hi.
Neely is here. And Lark Kemper is here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So, Marina, you just had a recent channelversary celebration. So tell us, you reached 20,000, did you?
No, yeah, yes. As a matter of fact, yeah, 2000, and I was quite thrilled with that. And yeah, it kind of helps me to look forward, because I don't know about you, but when I started this, I thought, okay, why am I doing it? And the answer was, I'm doing it to share information. So, subscribers are important, but they weren't the main focus of the channel, right? And it's like, join me if you like. If you don't, that's okay. So to go from that to 2000 was like, wow, that's okay. Message is
Yeah,
getting through. I love it.
yeah.
Love it.
Congratulations. And it really
Oh, thank
is
you.
just it's a confirmation of the effort and the sincerity and the authenticity and the desire to put the word out, put the light out, and assist others so that they can assist
Yes.
others. It's really so beautiful, and we can all feel your intention, your
Oh,
authentic, and for the greater good. I and it's nice. It's really nice, and it what it is it's important to be relevant on YouTube and to stay into the mainstream of things in order to have the subscribers. But it's not the only thing. But it really does help to enhance and to evolve your own channel
yes.
if you have that and that works for you. So I too, it's a fine line there, but it's very exciting. And
It is.
yeah, yeah, it's a wonderful experience. I'm so glad I found this wonderful community.
Me too. Yeah, me too, because that's the whole point is gathering like-minded people so that we can raise our collective vibration, right? So that we can all um, get to the next step together and support it and encouraged and everything else. So yeah, that means a lot. That means a lot.
Thank you, Judy Christensen. That's so sweet of you. You're very generous. I appreciate you supporting us. So nice. And I'd like to say hello to Cody Rosenbaum and Joyful Journey and Flower Beauty. Warrior Girl is here, and she's popping up your channel and probably running over
Oh,
your
thank
channel and
you.
popping up. All the
Thank you.
information is below, and the
Yeah.
moderators love to put it in the chat as well to make it easy for everybody. Make sure you go over and send her way over that 2,000 mark, right, Marina? It's going to
Yes.
be 2,500 before you know it. And it's
From
funny
your
the way
from
that
your mouth to
happens.
spirit's ears.
And isn't
Yep.
it funny how that happens? It's almost like we struggle to get to 500, and then from
Yeah.
2,000 to 2,500, it seems like it just happens
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Totally. Totally.
But
I get it. And I appreciate each and every person who is a subscriber, each and every person who is a member. Um, because I get as much out of doing this as the people do out of hearing it. Right? It really raises my own energy, makes me feel really good. So yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
sometimes things that I need to hear are the things that they ask me to share
Yes.
with others.
Yes.
So we're not excluded from the lessons and the guidance coming in. All right.
Yes,
So
absolutely. I had that just actually a few days ago where I was doing a reading. And as I was giving the message, I said, you know what? There's a lot in here for me too. So, hope it resonates with you because it certainly resonated with me. So,
mhm, mhm,
yeah, absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah,
So let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready?
absolutely.
I see that try again was here earlier, early on, and I just want to make sure that try again is still here. So just say hello to us if you're still in the chat.
Yeah.
And also, Mealy wants to connect with her grandmother Lee. Her grandmother Lee. So let's go ahead and get started with grandmother Lee, and then
Yeah,
if if the other pops in, we can do that next.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, try again is here. Excellent. Wonderful. Hi, try again.
Okay, so did you
No,
let's go ahead.
we can do Grandma Lee, and then now that we know
Okay,
try again is here, yeah,
great.
we'll go
Thank you.
in there. And um, did something unusual happen at Grandma Lee's funeral? Because she she's telling me that something happened that a few people went, oh my goodness, and then a few people laughed. And the people that were laughing were the ones that she wants to acknowledge, saying, thank you. That's the way I saw it too. So if that if that helps in any way, shape, or form, yeah, you can let me know. But yeah, she is February. I don't know if February is her birthday or if February is when she passed. But she just wants me to acknowledge February as well. And um, she also wants to say that an item was moved in the funeral church. Yeah, yeah, that was not. It was not a big deal to her. She just thought that that was funny, that that someone would do that. Like, really? Okay. She passed in June and birthday in July. Okay. Well, there's something coming up with February that she wants to highlight. So it could be you would know better than I would, whatever is coming up in February, but she will definitely be attending the February event when it happens. And yeah, she doesn't have trouble breathing anymore. So if that was something that she had before she passed, it's like she's acknowledging her breathing is much better. Just a good sense of humor. Yeah.
I was just picking up that she left some pets behind. Did she have some pets that she left behind that she had to give away to another household, maybe a family member?
Mhm.
She's referring to a pet, and it seems like a pet that's on her lap. So it's either a small dog or a cat. But she loved this pet, and she's referring to this pet. I feel as though she left before the pet. And she was I do feel like she was quite not quite herself with her memory or her awareness, like her mind was declining a
Mhm.
little bit towards the end, but for the most part through her life, she was really very strong and very with it and kept herself busy. She was almost like she showed me like crossword puzzles. She would do like puzzles and things to keep her mind very agile. And it was only towards the very end, towards the natural state of decline, that she lost her awareness, so to speak.
Mhm.
But she's showing me that she was independent and she was able to care for herself. I do see her being on her own, so I'm not sure if her husband predeceased her, but she was very much able to take care of herself for quite some time. Um,
Yeah.
I'm just I want to see if there is a about the pet. Yes, very strong at the end. Lost her memory. Yeah, she loved puzzles. Okay,
Yeah,
good,
there you go. Yeah,
good. So let's see what her message is. Thank you for that, Melly. Melly. Let me
yeah,
see what her
absolutely.
message is. Grandma Lee, what is your message for Melly?
Oh, look, she
Oh,
said when she was passing, animals tried to come in the house.
oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
That's
I think that they,
interesting.
okay, I'm getting shivers all over now. Yeah, I think that they were there to help her with the transition.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow. That's amazing. Um,
yeah,
yeah. Wow. Thank you for the feedback. Let me just get a
yeah.
quick message from her, what she wants to tell you. Oh, she said, try not to take things so seriously. She said, try not to be so glum and solemn when somebody passes. She says, it is a life celebration and a rebirth. She wants you to know to be elated and to wish her well on her journey. She's saying that she lived a full life. She had many experiences, and she was very successful and was very pleased with all of the love and the connections that she made in this world. She's saying that she is still connected to you and will is willing to is able to be a teacher or a guide for you of sorts, that you two are very connected, and she just wants to thank you for checking in on her. But she's still very independent and very smart. This is something that she'll carry with her lifetime after a lifetime. But she just
Yeah,
says, try not
yeah,
to take things so
yeah.
seriously. She said, I saw her angel a few days before she passed. Oh, wow. Wow.
Wonderful. Wonderful when that happens. Um,
I hope she guides me with getting my master's. Yes, she is my guide. That is true. She's so smart. She's really smart. And it's that focus that she had and the tenacity of keeping her, you know, uh, you know, keeping her mind tuned up
yeah,
tip top shape. She'll definitely help you. She's so smart. Very good. Very
absolutely. Oh, that's
good.
wonderful.
Yeah, Grandma Lee, she's so sweet. Very nice.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's go back to try again. She said she was here and she would like to get a message from words from her daughter, Sean.
yeah.
And I don't know if you need to know how long ago she passed or how old she was when she passed. Okay.
No, no. She is she is very well aware of the impact that her passing has had on other people, and she really wants you to know that this was a contracted date that she left. This was it was her time to go. She was um, it was really, really difficult for her um, to be to be here on earth and um, to be of the earth. She really struggled with that, but she is so much happier now that she has kind of made her transitions. She is much happier, and she's saying, "Look, hey Heather, nice to see you." Um, yeah, she's kind of taken responsibility for her passing. Like, she's saying, yeah, I suppose I could have done things different, but you know what, it was time for me to go. And this is the way that it had to happen, but she does acknowledge the impact that her passing had on other people, and she's really sorry. And she's saying, "Look, this nobody could have come by and saved me. This was something that I had to go through. So it's not on anyone's shoulder that they should look back and say, oh, well, if only I had answered the phone when she called that day, or if only I had done this, or no, she wants you to know, just let go of that. Have faith in the future and know that you will be reunited again, because this is a soul family thing. So, yeah, she's just grateful you were there.
Yeah, she said she was 48, passed in June, and we're just so very sorry for your loss. So I
Yeah.
did what I was getting with your daughter, Sean. I was picking up that she had long blonde hair, a very thick hair, and it was almost like a lion's mane. And it was, she had a big smile, and she was like, had an athletic build, and sort of was strong in her stride, like kind of walked when she walked, and she could go up and down steps. She was like very strong in her stride and had like strength in her core. Um, I feel as though she was passionate and sensitive at the same time, and quite independent. But she's feeling, she's saying yes. And I'm just getting this blonde hair, athletic, very strong, big smile. Um, she's just saying that she was independent and strong individual, and very passionate and sensitive. So, Sean, what is your message to your mom? She's saying, I'm not far. I have not gone far. Um, and I'm made it to the other side without incident. She says that she was greeted by a man, like a grandfather or a father figure. There was a kind older gentleman that escorted her over. She did see family pets. She's saying that she felt like she was floating, and almost like angels were underneath her, carrying her. And she's saying that it's so glorious, the colors, and the air is so crisp and clear, and the the terrain and the visions around me are just so magical. She's saying everything is beautiful and angelic and heaven-like. She says. She's saying that.
Uh, okay.
What'd she
For
say?
Oprah. Yeah, grandfather passed this year too. Okay.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Was it before her, perhaps? I'm not sure what she okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, she was saying that. Um, how lovely. But she's just saying that she's showing me that she's being showered with gifts, and really very well taken care of. She's saying there's like a bright golden light around her, keeping her warm and keeping her sort of vital and vibrant. There's like this very warm golden light around her. She's saying that she's just very well taken care of, and she's sending you this golden light as well. She's saying that you may see flashes of light in the corner of your eye in the room. And she's saying that you may you hear songs regard make you remember her.
Yeah.
She's saying that sometimes you hear music, but there's no music playing. She says that she's just she's wants to send her love to the family. And I think she have family? Did she have children? What's she saying? So if she had family or she had children, she's just sending love to the her. I'm not sure if she had a family, husband, and kids, but she's saying she's sending so much love to the family and to you. And she's saying that thank you, mom. You are and always will be my mom. and she's saying, "Thank you for being you, and I learned so much from you." And she's saying that she loves you and she wishes you peace and comfort. And she says that she'll be right next to you to help you through this. And she's saying to be strong. I'm not sure if you told her that, to be strong, but she's saying that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. No children, but nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she also said, yeah, she's no music yet, but maybe that's just coming in.
Listen in.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you'll know. Yeah, you'll
Mm-hmm.
know.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Yep. Well, thank you very much for the feedback. Try again. That was really helpful and
very much.
important to progress the reading, so that if I'm misinterpreting. Whew.
Mhm. Yeah,
Wow. So she was a beautiful, strong woman, and I saw her with that long hair, blonde hair, and it was like thick, like a lion's mane,
yeah,
and her athletic stance. I saw her, like just her stride and the way that she walked. It was very a strong core kind of walk. I could see her. So yeah,
yeah.
very nice.
Hi, Sherry, Trancing with Spirit.
Hi, Sherry, Trancing with Spirit. Nice to see you. I think you guys are going to be on. I saw a
We
upcoming
were.
show.
We were on yesterday. Yeah,
Oh, it
Sherry
was
made
yesterday.
her YouTube debut as a reader and yeah, as psychic medium. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
I'll have to go back and watch that because I'm sure that I saw the notification that it was upcoming, and I
Yeah,
noticed the name here, but I didn't get a chance to watch it, so I'll have to go back and watch
yeah,
it. But that's good. When you guys are all subscribed, you get these notifications of when we're going live and who we're going live with.
exactly. Yeah, then you don't have to worry about missing anything. So yeah, by all means, do um, do share, like, subscribe. It also, when you subscribe, what happens, and when you share, when you leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji, it helps with the YouTube algorithm and it gets our shows out to more people, so that we get exposed to a larger group of people who are like-minded, right? Because sometimes I know if I'm looking for a person that provides a particular service, I can look in the phone book or I can look online and get certain information. But then there's other ones that there's so many of them out there that if they're not within the analytics, they get missed and they're just as good. So that's what happens. That's why we say like, share, subscribe, is so that we, yeah,
Mhm. And we all learn from one another, don't we? We all learn from the
absolutely.
readings, from the mother-daughter relationship and the grandfather or the
Yes.
grandmother, that relationship that came through. And if something resonated with you, a lot of these readings
Yeah.
are inspiring to many of us who have loved ones who
Yes.
have crossed.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely. Love sharing the information with, yeah, with other readers as well, because there's, you know each one of us brings a different flavor to the meal, and love to share that, love how that works together.
Mhm. That's how we learn and grow, by sharing with each other. That's what Indigo
Absolutely.
Jaguar said. Very nice. So Judy has a question and she says, "Hello, ladies. Can I get a message from my guides, please?" All right.
Okay. All right, I am going to go to witching hour oracle, but um
So I'm hearing right away, Judy, that they want you to keep yourself busy. It's almost like those idle times during the day that you're almost you have a little bit of you have you have an inquisitive mind, you have a thirst for information, and sometimes your mind, sometimes you would wander, and they want you to keep yourself busy, which is a little different than what they typically let us know, but they want you to keep a little bit more on a routine, perhaps with your practice or with your connection to your spirit guides or your meditation or your practice of silence. I'm not sure if you pull your own tarot cards, and they're saying that they want you to be a little bit more in a routine and a practice and an intention with your spiritual intention. I do know that you are connected and you have abilities of your own. And it's hard for all of us. We all have lives and cars and jobs and families that pull us off of our focus, but they just say just to do something a little more routine and in a practice. Perhaps have an area of your house or a table or a room that you would go into and have that focus where you would just go in and connect inward. But that's what they want you to know. Pick up a practice.
Yep. And what I got, part of the reason for needing to have that practice is you let your mind wander, and all of a sudden you find yourself going down rabbit holes, and you're not always sure how to get yourself out. So the cards that I pulled, and this is from the Witching Hour Oracle, and I got Feeding the Crows, which is about transformation. And you can see where, yeah, she's kind of there. Everybody is at her. Everybody wants a piece of her. Everybody wants to share something. And that's kind of what happens when you go down the rabbit hole, is there's just more and more and more and more. And it's hard to know when to say, okay, no, enough. It's funny. The next card that I got out was Salt, and salt has to do with boundaries. So yes, when you get yourself into a practice of whether it's meditation, whether it's just being silent, whether it's just spending a little bit of time, kind of in your mind, looking at different possibilities, have boundaries around that and say, okay, I'm going to do this for half an hour. At the end of the half an hour, it's done. I'm moving on. Right? So that you don't allow yourself to keep spiraling down. And familiar, there is an animal that is around you, and this says deep bonds. So there is an animal that is around you that comes by, especially when if you're meditating, if you're in deep thought, if you're looking to try to connect with your guides. But this animal will come by and either directly sit on you or lay down beside you, but they're there saying, hey, okay, I'm here. I'm here to help. If you need anything, just let me know. But yeah, the big thing is, put up the boundaries. Put up the boundaries. And yes, Celtic Seer, salt is also protection. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of what I got.
Well, thank you very much. That was really interesting. I learned a lot, and those cards are they're very much to the point. I thought they were really interesting. What was the deck you said it was? Because when you showed the deck, the other side, what was it?
Yeah, this is the Witching Hour Oracle. And hold on, I'm going to pull my little.
It's not what I expected.
I know.
The name doesn't look like the pictures. That's why I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, and this is by Lorraine Anderson. And I think I got it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure I picked it up on Amazon. But yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, they're very practical and everyday images and messages, but oh, that's so interesting. It's not what the name sounds like at all. Interesting.
Totally.
Well, all the best to you,
hey,
Judy.
Scorpio Mama.
I wish you the best and hang in there. We're all in this together, right? Stick together with the community. That's
Absolutely.
what yeah. That's all we can
And
do.
Scorpio Mama, I think you owe me an email because I think, did you not win a free 30-minute reading on Saturday?
Ooh,
So you need to get in touch with me so we can set it up. Okay.
wow. Congratulations, Scorpio Mama. That's great. And I hear that Marina's readings, I want to do a swap with you, Marina, because I need a reading from you too. I heard they're
Absolutely.
phenomenal, really
Oh,
phenomenal,
thank
your
you.
readings. Hmm.
Thank you. That's wonderful. Oh, lovely. I love to hear that.
Hmm.
Okay. Evelyn, will I get a job this year?
It's been
Um,
tough.
yes, it has. Yes, it has. I think you're limiting yourself. I think that you think, okay, that you hear me out on this. You have a particular skill set and you think that this is the only job that you could apply for is the job that has that particular skill set requirements, when you don't realize that there's so many other things, that skills that you have picked up that may not be specifically related to that position, but things that you have done for years and years, and you're not giving yourself credit. So I'm getting that, yeah, you've been very specific in what you wanted, and so just to open yourself up to more things. If okay, put it this way: if you see a job that you like and you think, oh, hey, you know what, I think I'd like to do that, apply for it. Don't limit yourself. It doesn't matter what they say in the requirements, really. It doesn't. It's once you get past that and you're able to talk to someone and you're able to let them know the other things that you can do. So um, will you get a job this year? Maybe towards the end of December, but I think more in January, because things are going to slow down now. People aren't going to be looking to do things. Um, yeah, I think in January you will. Okay, let me just pull a card and see what it. Huh? You get the familiar too, deep bonds. So um, in this case, I'm going to read this as more of a follow your gut, see where it leads you, and just go in that direction. At this point, honey, you got nothing to lose, right? Just put it up there. Yeah.
I do see something coming early January, Evelyn. And it's like Marina said, it's towards the end. They may be interviewing, but they're not going to be hiring towards the end of the year
Yeah.
because, all the big wigs go and all the hiring managers go
Yeah.
and go on vacation and stuff. A lot of companies kind of close down around that end of year to
Yeah.
do all that fiscal stuff. Um, but it's not unheard of. I know that people are placed before the new cycle. But
Yeah.
don't give up hope. Keep your aim high. Don't limit yourself to the criteria. I mean, they ask for the moon on those things. I'm telling you, they ask for, they know that somebody's going to be able to meet them in the
Yeah.
middle, that nobody's going to be able to fulfill everything that they're asking for on those job descriptions. They're really not. They know, and anything, you are intelligent enough that they can train you, show you, teach you, and have somebody work with you. So don't feel as though
Yeah.
you have, what is that, imposter syndrome. If it's something you feel like you would be good at and you would enjoy, or a company or an area that you would like to work at, give it a shot. And if it's not that position, they'll be like, you know what, you have all these skills. We have
Yeah.
another position that we haven't even placed or announced yet that you
Yes.
might be good for. So just
Yeah.
keep going for it. Keep going for it, Evelyn. Um, I know it's been really tough for you this year, and but I do see something coming for you. It's
And
insane
don't
what they
forget,
ask for. I know they
it,
they
it
will. They
is.
will.
It is. And a lot of times, the things that they ask for have nothing to do with the job or with the position itself. But what they are doing is they are getting a mental picture of who you are. Okay. The fact that they are asking for everything, and you can go in there and you can say, um, you know, they're looking for someone who has management skills with man, management skills um, in HR. Well, you might have management skills, but not necessarily in HR. They want to know, how adaptable are you? How willing are you to look at what you've done in the past and work off of what you've done in the past, right? Um, they also want to know how you're able to challenge yourself. Is this a position that you have already done in the past and you're basically just making a lateral move? Or are you the kind of person that's a little ambitious, that's willing to say, no, you know what? I may not have all of it, but I got most of it. And yeah, like Jean said, I can be trained and I can be taught, right? So yeah, don't let that get in your way.
Yeah. And the ones sometimes people put advertisements out there so that they can hire within and just say that they put try not to let it bother you. Try not to take
Yeah,
it so personally. It's like a
absolutely.
numbers game out there. So Judy
Thank
wants
you,
your
Kelly.
your YouTube channel so that she can subscribe, and everybody put your YouTube channel up there.
Yeah,
Evelyn
thank you.
Evelyn says
Thank you
thank
very much. Yeah,
you.
Kelly, Dozen Cats Wellness. Hello, Kelly. Yeah, she put it up there. That's fun. Thank you so much. Thank you,
And
ladies.
Judy wrote back. She said, "Thank you so much. I've gone down some deep rabbit holes. Doing better. I'm sure that the animal that you saw around her is Tigger's, our cat who passed in 2019. I can feel Tigger's jumping up on the foot of my bed. Wow,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
That Tigger's is also a spirit guide for you, or a
Yes.
soulmate for you as well, watching over you there, Judy. How
Yeah.
sweet.
Totally. Oh,
Ooh,
that's so nice.
wow. Okay. Got you, and I got you. Okay, so I have Sherry Luke here. Hi, Sherry. So
Hey,
nice to
Sherry.
see you. And she says, any messages from my angels?
Okay. Okay. One of them is stepping forward and saying, you need to buy a new winter coat. Because yeah, you have kind of outgrown the one that you're wearing now, and it's time to get a new winter coat. Um, well, um, they're also really liking the practice that you're putting in place. You're allowing yourself to be a little more vulnerable when it comes to some of your abilities. Uh, oh, thank you, Heather. Yeah, wasn't sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, was on my channel, my thing. Thank you, Heather. Um, okay. Sorry, I'm kind of focusing on something else right now. You go ahead, and I can always come back.
Well, I like the way that you said for her to get a new coat, that hers, you know, was being worn out. It's almost like they're saying, take care of yourself. Make sure you put yourself first. Make sure you don't
Yeah,
keep. I mean, it's as a mom and as a wife and things, you tend to give and not take care of
yeah,
yourself. And by your angels saying this, they're saying, make sure that you take good care of yourself and put yourself first, and um, keep yourself warm. Spend a little bit of money on yourself. Give yourself some self-care, self-love. All of this is really very important. Um, our Your kids are very resilient. They certainly are. And it's an important example that we set when we take care of ourselves, and children learn, oh, when I become an adult, I take care of myself. Not that I just keep giving until
yeah.
I'm exhausted. Um, yeah, I feel you can't burning the candle at both ends. I feel you driving in the car from place to place. I feel you just kind of wondering what's gonna change, what's gonna give. Something's got to give here. Like you just can't keep doing this. And they're saying you are in control of the situations, and you may be letting somebody down, but it's for the good of the your own energy, and it's not forever. It's just for now, and maybe in the spring things can start up again, and things will get a little better. But if you're feeling, spread out too thin, it's important for you to take care of yourself and to rein back on some of those uh, you know things that you're being spread too thin doing, whatever that is, even if it's helping a family member. If you are putting yourself in jeopardy, it's no help to anybody, not even that
Yep.
family member that needs help. Perhaps hire out or get a place for them. You're doing something that you're burning the candle at both ends. And I love that analogy of getting yourself a new winter coat, because that's a perfect way. Keep yourself warm, keep yourself taken care of and protected and warm.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think that kind of I get a nice warm fuzzy feeling when you were talking and saying, yeah, okay, I think that maybe that's what it is. And I know sometimes the things that the guides show me, they do have a sense of humor, and which fits in with me. That of course my guides would have a sense of humor. So, but, yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Heather. I really, really appreciate it. That was. I'll keep an eye out on my phone, and if I see them back, they're gone. But so yeah, Sherry, the idea is that if you spread yourself too thin, what happens is that just the least little bit of pressure at any one point causes everything to kind of fall apart. And when that happens, not only are you no good to yourself, you're no good to anyone else around you. Okay. So it's um, like Val always says, dragonfly crystals. Think of yourself being on the airplane, and what do they tell you when they're doing their safety check? Is put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you put it on anyone else. So yeah, absolutely, take care of yourself first, and everything else will be taken care of. And yeah, they're recognizing that you are putting in place a practice that is allowing you to have a little more autonomy in some of the things that you do. And yeah, they're liking that. They're enjoying that very much. They're saying, way to go. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the best to you, Sherry. Thank you for your question.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see who we
Yeah.
have. We have Flower Beauty is next, and she says,
Yeah.
may I have a message from her late parents? Flower Beauty, would you give us their names? That would be really helpful.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Kelly
let's
is
try.
right. Self-soothing is a wonderful way to embrace yourself when you need it. Hands over your heart, eyes closed, and deep breath in and out. Yes.
Oh, that sounds really,
Um,
really nice. Um,
oh, and did you see Pirat had just above Kelly's question? She
mhm.
had a thing drive. Oh, that could be
She's
interesting to look
she
into.
says, today while driving, I saw a huge, about the size of a medium dog, a huge black thing fly up next to me from the ditch. I caught it caught my eyes for sure. What was that? It went very fast.
Yeah.
The other night we were out, and it's so dark out at this time of year, but I saw buzzards. I saw buzzards out, and they seem to be these big creatures. And for some reason, this might be the time uh, that they're just out plentiful. all over the
Mhm.
place. But that's the first thing I thought of when you said it was a something large that flew up. I feel as though it could have been a buzzard. What are you getting, Marina?
Yeah, yeah. I'm getting either a crow or an eagle or something that was in the ditch. There was a noise that scared it. It flew up, and it was actually a little smaller than what you imagined it to be. But when it came up out of the shadow, it just kind of grew
The
in
wingspan.
perception. Yeah, in wingspan. But I think that yeah, that's what it was. And yeah, either a, yeah, crow, eagle, something along those lines.
You know, I'm saying buzzard, but I meant a vulture. I
Yeah,
think it's a turkey vulture.
yeah,
Why I said
yeah,
buzzard,
could be
but
that too. There
it's
we
a
go.
turkey
Yeah.
vulture.
Hey, Janet.
Thank
Okay.
you, Pierrette, for playing along. So
Yeah.
Flower Beauty wants this message from her parents, and she said
Rama,
Rama and Bridge,
Rama and Bridge. Okay.
her late
Um,
parents.
okay. Your dad is stepping forward and he's telling your mom to just sit quietly. Okay. I'm going to try to give you the message without trying to use the accent, okay? Because I know that it could come off as being not nice. But okay, what he is saying, I will talk to the girl.
Mhm.
I know what to say. I will talk to the girl. So what what he wants to share on behalf of both of your parents is that you need to kind of stand on your own 2 feet. Um, you need to have some faith in your abilities and do things for yourself instead of waiting for someone else to come in and do it for you. Um, so it's like, you know, make up your mind. Do you want to be that independent person that is going to go forward in life and say, you know, this is what I want. These are the steps I'm taking so that I can get to where I want to go? Or are you looking for someone that you can stand behind and you can go, hey, good job. Good job for doing what you just did. I support you. Do you want to be the leader or do you want to be the supporter? And I think what your dad is trying to tell you is that, you know, come on now, get out there and just do it. Stop talking about it. Just do it. And mom is in the back going, mm-hmm. Yeah, she's not saying too much. Just mm-hmm. Yeah. So she agrees with him. Although I think that if you had a chance to just talk to your mom, and this is something that they did in while they were still alive, is your dad would do all the talking, your mom would stay in the background and be very quiet until your dad was gone, and then she would pull you in and say, "Okay, now I'm going to tell you what you really need to do." So, yeah, quite the character. Yeah.
So, Flower Beauty, what I was picking up, what they were saying to you is that there was very many traditions, many restrictions, many formalities in this lifetime, and they're saying that you have this awareness that while traditions are important, it's not. It doesn't override our own free will. It doesn't override our own instincts and our own knowledgeable well-being. So if something is if you're conflicted on whether or not to be traditional or to be um, independent in your thinking, and this is what your dad was saying, to be on your own 2 feet and to stand up for yourself. I feel what they're saying is to you are the new evolution, the new mm, generation, and you have new
Yes.
ideas, new concepts, new environment, new challenges around you that you it's important for you to adapt and to follow through in the best way that you see fit with the guidance of the traditions and the guidance of your family, but with your decisions. It's ultimately your final decision because you're here living in this now moment. and they're saying that it's important for you to be confident and stand up for yourself to make your own decisions and move forward in that confidence. They're saying that it can be integrated, and they are just very, very proud of you because you are an independent thinker and you always have been, and you are always very dutiful and responsible when it came to family traditions. And now they say it's your time to fly. Very nice. Very nice. They seem, they're just beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
individuals, souls, and they're watching over you, and they're cute. I love the personalities that Marina was picking up on because
Yeah.
they're so cute together.
Yeah. It's like, she's the boss in the family. She just lets him believe that he was the boss in the family. And oh, yes, the ultimate authority. He was the ultimate authority as long as she allowed it. So, yeah, absolutely. You're very welcome, Flower Beauty.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
And thank you,
Um,
Kelly, for stopping by. Hope I'll see you soon.
Bye, Kelly. Thank you for all your help. So
Yeah.
I see Emil Dude said, we have turkey vultures in my area, and I just recently started seeing them again.
Ah,
It's been many years since I've seen one. They seem to be out this time of year. I just am noticing them. Either they're in a more wooded area and they're now coming out. I don't know. Maybe it's their uh, what do they call that?
mating
Migration.
season or migrate. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it could be. I know. Um, I hear when the ducks, the mallards, when they are leaving Canada and going south. Okay, and they always fly in these large flocks and formations and everything, and they like to let everyone know that they're flying by. So they make an awful lot of noise, right? And I always laugh because you see that there's the main group, right? And there's the leader in the front, and then there's the two behind, and then they kind of go in that V formation. And so they'll go by, and then if you wait 10, 15 seconds later, you see there's one single bird. Like, wait up, guys. Yeah.
Wow. That is so funny. That now we know why they're called Canadian geese, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
make a lot
so
of noise.
I have next Janet DC. She
Oh,
says hello. I was awakened by two beings in white one night. I felt peaceful and went back to sleep. I woke again to see them still there. I felt love. What and who was that? This.
yeah. That's your celestial guides. That's your otherworldly, from other planet guides who are coming in and trying to see if you're receptive to their presence. And they just wanted to gauge. So if you had reacted out of fear, they would have left immediately, because that would have let them know that you're not quite ready yet. The fact that you didn't, the fact that you went back to sleep, at that point, they probably allowed or gave you some kind of um, a download, and the feeling of the love when you woke up again was them saying thank you for being receptive. So if you would like to experience that again, um, and I'm okay. I'm getting Palladian. I'm also getting Arcturian energy. If you'd like to have that again, just let them know. Let your guides know ahead of time that I am receptive to this. I'm receptive to seeing them again, to hearing any messages that they might have. And then pay attention to your not only your sleep but your dreams in particular. And you don't have to try to make sense out of the dreams, it more than likely will be very disjointed in terms of trying to put together a meaning. Right now, that's not the important thing. Right now, the thing is to make the connection and let them know that you are receptive to receiving the message. And then write your dreams down, no matter how weird or wacky they may seem to you. Just write it down, because you'll come back to it a little while later and you'll go, okay.
That's really, really good, Marina. It pertains to me too,
Ah,
and it does. I'll tell you after this. So I do too. I do also get that it was an angelic or a guide like being, and I feel as though this was somebody watching over you while you sleep. I feel that your awareness and your vibration. It was almost like you may have been in between states of sleep and awake. It's in that in between state where your awareness is open and you're very calm and quiet, and you were able to actually visualize this. But it's also when the veil is thinnest at this time as well.
yeah,
So you know how we heard the word trust on unconditional Ron Unconditional Love's channel. We saw the angel fly into Scott Scorpio's son's heart. We see these things.
yeah,
Things are happening and coming through to this realm and coming in closer to us and more visible and more audible. It's just becoming more in our awareness. So I feel as though that these were sort of just beings that were guarding and watching over you while you sleep,
yeah,
and it's your awareness as well as the energies. Things must have been very quiet and still, around that moment, that time of night when you woke up those two times. How lovely! How lovely! What a
absolutely.
beautiful, beautiful
Yeah,
experience.
yeah,
How nice, she says. Thank you. I assumed I felt peaceful because they assured I would. My dogs
yeah.
didn't even bark.
No, no, because that's, yeah, your dogs would bark to let you know that there is something unfamiliar that is here. This is not anything unfamiliar. This is part of your soul. This is part of your connection to you know, the greater I am. So yeah, the dogs would recognize it as being you.
Oh,
Why would they
wow.
bark at you?
Wow. Wow. Now we're getting deep here, Marina. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. It's a part of you. Oh my gosh, that is such a profound concept. That's really good. Really, really good. Well, I just wanted to follow up and try again. Came back and said, "Thanks again, ladies. Ladies, reading confirmed many truths." So
perfect.
she was the first one that came through with her daughter Sean,
Yes,
and well, thank you very much. And sometimes they have time to go back and listen to it again
yes,
because it all happens so fast. It all
yeah,
happens so fast.
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
very good. Well, thank you, Janet DC. And we just have time for one more. And I see Majestic Love is here, and she is saying, "Hi, can I have a message from my mom, Michelle? Is how you pronounce it, if you're drawn." Okay.
Okay. She is very opinionated, but she's very honest and very truthful in kind of a no nonsense way. Like, she is not the kind of lady that um, you can't pull one over on her. She can see right through you. The minute that you walk in the door, if you're thinking about telling her a lie, she's going to stop you and say, no, tell me the truth. What really happened? Um, she is very much protective of you, in that I'm seeing her kind of guiding you, wanting you to, um, she wants you to take some risk, but she also wants you to think about where to take those risks. She's saying that there's some things that are just too important um, to play around with. And then there are other things that you can take more of a chance on, like moving across country right now is something that you really, really seriously need to give a lot of thought to. The color that you're going to paint your bedroom wall is something that you can change, fairly quickly. So she's saying that that's kind of the difference. And she's speaking to me um, in a different language. Um, and she doesn't call you by your given name. She has another name that she calls you. What like I want to say like Dee Dee. But she calls you by another name, and she just wants to let you know that yeah, she is there. She is guiding you, and she gives you that feeling in the pit of your stomach when someone is trying to talk their way around you, um, that she kind of makes your stomach feel a little anxious. And when that happens, that's how you know that maybe this is someone that you need um, to pay attention to. But yeah, pretty much what I'm getting from her is she is very honest, very no nonsense kind of lady. And yeah, she wants to protect you. Yeah.
Sorry, I was muted. That was really beautiful, Marina. Very beautiful. So, majestic love, what I was picking up from your mom, Michelle, is the first thing I saw was that she wore, she's showing me a straw rimmed hat, like a sun hat, but it's rimmed and it's made of straw. She's showing me that she was an organized individual and quite busy. Like she liked to be outside, that she liked to be inside, and she got a lot of things done within her daylight hours, so to speak, or her days. She's showing me that she was brave and independent. So I'm not sure if your dad had passed early, or if he was not, or if he maybe traveled for his job. Why she was so very independent, I'm not exactly sure. But she's showing me that she pretty much handled everything in the household, and it didn't phase her. She's like, I can do this and I can do that, and I don't mind, because
Yeah.
I'm strong and I'm independent. She's showing me, but she wants to suggests that you consider only doing as much as you can. She's saying that in order to take advantage of opportunities that come your way, she's saying try not to measure yourself against what was in my day, like the 60s, 70s, 80s. She's saying that it was a different time, and the ability for me to get all of those things done, it was a different energy. She said there's new energies now, and she wants you to take care of yourself and only take advantage of the opportunities that you feel you can take on. But she wants you to continue moving forward and continue to take opportunities when they come uh, into your path. But she doesn't want you to overdo it and try and measure yourself to her. She's saying only measure yourself by yourself from the previous day. If you can do a little bit more, or a little bit better, or make yourself a little bit happier or a little bit more comfortable, that's what counts. She's saying your happiness and your comfort and your ability to grow and take advantage. It's those opportunities that open up our creativity, our awareness, and almost like when you travel and you have a new experience, then our awareness grows, and our sense of experience grows. She wants you to get this experience, but not to like um, try and be all. She doesn't want you to try
Yeah.
and be all and do all. She wants you to take advantage of the opportunities as they come in, as you can. but she's like sort of like take a measured approach to that. So I hope that was interesting, helpful. Yes, she was very productive and very independent.
Yeah.
I tried to measure myself up to her. She was always go, go, go. It was a different energy. It was a different
Yes.
energy. She said, don't, yeah, it's not in your best interest right now to do that because it's not comparing apples to apples there. It's a
Yeah.
different day. Hmm. Hmm. It's a different energy that you're dealing with. But she doesn't want you to stop. She wants you to take the opportunity that opens up your awareness and you gain experience from, but only do what you can. That was
Yeah.
really sweet. Really sweet of her to say that. Really sweet of her. And Cece is here. Hi, Cece. How cute. Isn't that cute? Hi, Cece.
Yeah.
I like that name. The little C and the little I. I like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Very
Absolutely.
nice. And there's,
And
mhm.
I, I don't know, Leah. We may have missed you. Uh, I'm not sure, but
Yep. I think yeah, that was our last reading. And I just want to thank each and every one of you that came and had questions. I'm sorry if we didn't get to everybody, but thank you for everybody who did ask your questions and participating and holding space for the others who were getting their readings. And I know that I did get a lot. Oh, yeah, I wanted to tell you, Marina, you were saying about writing down your dreams and making sure you pay attention to the dreams. And last night I did. And I liked it. I grabbed my phone and I went to an email and then I touch on to the microphone thing. And then I just said the story because there's no way my eyes, I'd have to get my glasses and try and write it
yeah,
down.
yeah,
So I just talk into the email and then like that's like in the middle of the night when you wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning and you want to write down your dream. And then this morning I thought, what's this email? I'm like, oh, that's my dream I had.
yeah. Nice,
Like you don't
nice.
even remember. I was like,
Yes,
oh yeah. I talked into my phone. Like it was like just like a groggy thing. It made me feel something. And I thought this might be important. I might want to go ahead and do that. You know how you wake up and you were like in the middle of a dream and you're
yeah,
like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so that was just a little suggestion. But when you were saying that, I'm like, Marina's like I was getting that message too.
yeah. And you know what? It's for me as well because up until very recently, I have had a really difficult time remembering my dreams. I know that I'm dreaming because while I am dreaming, I am aware of it.
Oh,
And so I wake up with the knowledge that, yeah, you were dreaming last night. It was quite the dream. But the details, I couldn't grasp onto the details. And then recently I started not so much getting the whole picture, but getting little snippets here and this and this and this. And yeah, I would, even in the middle of the night, turn on the light and just write it down real quick. And then
and
just
Janet,
going back to it. Yeah.
mhm, dictating
Dictation is the
the
best
best
way to
way.
write. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I'll
great.
have to try to remember that. But yeah, and then when you look at it afterwards, you can say, oh, wait a minute, I can see how this and this and this and this matches up. It could be a combination of 3 different dreams, but it's what's similar in them and all that kind of stuff. Anyway.
Yeah, and then you just keep them in a folder that says dreams, and then
Yeah,
yeah. Mhm. Oh,
exactly.
but that was interesting because when I hear you giving those messages, and then my eyes, I perked up. I'm like, wait, is she talking to me? I'm like, that was great.
Yeah.
And Sherry, thank you very much. She's so
Yeah.
sweet. She said she enjoyed
Yeah.
the show. Thank you both. Always a joy hearing and learning from all. Thank you, Sherry.
Wonderful.
That's
Thank
what
you.
it's all about,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Coyote Rosenbaum says, sending love and light to all. How sweet are
Yeah.
you ladies?
Thank you,
Thank you very
Linda.
much.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
And thank everybody
Absolutely.
for being here and for asking your questions. And thank you, Marina, for your
Yeah,
wisdom.
more than welcome.
And it was so much fun. And we'll definitely have to do it again. So, where
Absolutely.
will you be? Either you have a show tonight, right? Afterward.
After this, no, I don't. But
Okay.
tomorrow I'll be doing Sisters of the Mystical Tarot, and that is on Sharon's channel. And then right after that, I will be on where am I here? Tomorrow at 7, I'll be on Deborah Zucko's channel, growing.
Oh.
Um, oh, great! It's gone out of my head. Go down in the description of the video when you're on my channel, and you'll see it'll give you more information.
Do
Growing
you
their light.
you do your whole? That's amazing. You do it. So, uh, yeah, Grow Your Light channel. That's
There
right.
you go.
Very good. That's
Yeah,
amazing. You are booked if anybody wants to know where Marina is, she puts it on every show that she posts. She puts the
yeah.
links of other people's shows. That's amazing. That's a lot of work. And do you do that
Yeah.
in StreamYard or do you do that in YouTube?
Um, the actual what I'm doing, I do it in Word, and then I just copy and paste into and it's into StreamYard. Generally, yeah, into StreamYard and on YouTube as well. Yeah, if I'm whatever I'm up to, I'll put it in. Yeah, both actually. Now that I think about it, yeah, yeah, both of
Sometimes
them.
those at symbols, when I put it in StreamYard and then they show up on YouTube, it doesn't come up as a highlighted link.
Yeah,
So
I know.
that's why and I guess if I just go ahead and put it in YouTube, it'll come up as a link.
Yeah,
That's
it should. It should.
oh,
Yeah.
sorry guys, we're
Um,
talking shop. But please do check out under Marina's, all of Marina's shows this week. She has all of her itinerary of where she is for that's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant that you do that, and very well
thank
done
you.
and very organized. So we have an expert and a very experienced practiced psychic medium here with us tonight. So
Oh,
Marina, thank you very much for
thank
being
you,
here
Stephanie.
and for doing readings with me. I always love hanging out together, and I always learn so much from you. And
Oh, feeling is mutual. Thank you.
you're very
Honestly,
welcome.
feeling is very, very mutual. So, yeah.
And I will be on with Wisdom Seeker Joan and Tarot Stash tomorrow evening, Wednesday. I believe it is 4:30 Eastern, which is 1:30 Pacific. And we'd love to see everybody come back and say hello to us. And
Please do.
I will, and come subscribe to my channel. I will be on again later in the week, and I have it all
Yeah.
lined up. So you'll get the notifications when we go live. So, but thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
Yes, take care. Bye bye.